Bao Fugi heard Isaac's words that Charlie was going to attend the auction at his treasure pavilion, and he was immediately excited. He immediately prepared the largest and best box, and at the same time, he specifically called Charlie. As soon as the call was connected, he respectfully said, "Master, you are rich and the best in town. I heard that you are coming to the auction on Monday morning, so I specially reserved the best box for you." Charlie said indifferently, "Mr. Bao Fugi, yes, I am interested, but this time I must not disclose my identity, let alone the information that I am going to participate in the auction." Bao Fugi said without hesitation, "Master, don't worry, I will personally take charge of the security work tomorrow. The auction site will prevent any undisciplined people from entering. Media reporters are not allowed to be within 100 meters of the treasure pavilion. At that time, you can go directly through the internal passage without revealing your identity during the whole process." Charlie said with satisfaction, "Very good, then Pavilion Master will work hard tomorrow, I assume." "Yes. Yes." Bao Fugi said flatly, "It is an honor to be able to serve Master Wade." Charlie smiled and said, "Mr. Bao Fugi, then I will see you tomorrow." "Okay, Master Wade, see you tomorrow." After hanging up the phone, Bao Fugi was still more or less puzzled, and he couldn't help but secretly wondered, "I really don't understand why Master Wade is coming to Treasure's Pavilion to participate in this judicial auction. In my Treasure Pavilion, many large-scale auctions are held throughout the year, many of which are rare and exotic treasures, but it seems that Master Wade has basically not participated in it. The auction this time is just a very ordinary judicial auction. The auction items are only some assets that have been seized by the court. Among them are second-hand cars and second-hand houses, which are simply not influential or important in any sense. It is impossible for such an auction to attract any high-level people to participate, but why is it attracting an important figure like Master Wade to present himself? The lot in this auction seems to have nothing valuable. The most valuable is an old second-hand villa with a starting price of 6 million and an estimated market price of not more than 8 million. Master Wade lives at Thompson. Such a real estate is simply impossible to appreciate. Although Bao Fugi was puzzled, he was still very excited when he thought of having more contact with Charlie on Monday. During this period of time, he rarely heard that the famous figures in Oru's Hill had all been gifted by Charlie. It is said that the pill that Charlie gave them had the miraculous effect of resurrection. Therefore, he felt that if he also had a chance to get more cordial relationships with Charlie, he might also have a chance to get a magic medicine that could bring back the dead. Monday morning. After Charlie finished washing up and dressed neatly, he took a taxi to the treasure pavilion by himself. This auction itself has nothing of value, so there are no waves in Oru's Hill, and there are not many people paying attention. However, Eastcliff, thousands of kilometers away, has countless pairs of eyes staring at this auction. These people have only one focus, and that is the eldest daughter-in-law of the Su family, and the wife of Zin, named Leona. One thing everyone cares about is whether Leona will visit this auction in person today or not. Some people think that Leona will not appear because they think that the Su family will definitely put pressure on Leona about this matter. In any case, they cannot let her lose the face of the Su family. But some people think that since Leona has gone to Oru's Hill, visited Mr. Changying's former residence, and even signed up to participate in this auction, she will definitely come because of her personality. Even if it's a knife in the sky, she will definitely present herself for the auction. Therefore, the good people even opened a betting handicap in Eastcliff and started the betting game on whether Leona would appear or not. Du's old house at this moment. Leona is also ready. She had already decided that she had to be present at this auction, so even though the Su family had great opinions on this, she was determined to set off. Zhufei and Ziyu, two brothers and sisters, stood by the door of Leona's room early in the morning. When the door of her room opened, the brothers and sisters immediately saw the very formal mother. Zhufei was immediately anxious, and blurted out, "Mom, are you really going to participate in that auction?" Leona nodded slightly and said, "I have already signed up, so how can I not go?" Ziyu said anxiously, "Mom, you can't go. My friend told me that all people in Eastcliff are paying attention to you now. They said that if you do go, Su's family will be completely stunned. There will be no face for them to show, the reputation will be ruined, Leona said seriously. The Su family's face is not determined by me. It is the Su family's own decision. The actions of your grandfather and your father are the key to the Su family's present state. Ziyu said eagerly. Mom, I understand what you mean, but the current situation is that the previous events of the Su family are irreparable. But if you can give up participating in this auction now, the family can finally save a bit of face. Leona looked at Ziyu and said very seriously. Ziyu, Mom never cares about anyone's opinion of me, including this matter, so anyone can think so, but you can't, you know why? Ziyu shook her head subconsciously. Then she asked, Mom, why can't I? Leona said very seriously. The reason why they think I should save the last face for the Su family is that they think I am a married woman. They feel that as a married woman, at all times, the interests of her husband's family must be the top priority. My husband has a lover outside, so I must not make a big noise. On the contrary, I must show everyone the peace of the world so that everyone knows that I always put my husband's reputation as the most important thing in my eyes. Such a woman is called the best, the traditional. But, in my opinion, such a woman is too sad. Why should I wrong myself and cater to others? Why should I wrong myself and perfect others' life at the cost of my own happiness? Is it because I am a woman? Speaking of this, Leona looked at Ziyu and said solemnly, Ziyu, Mom never wants you to marry a rich and powerful husband. Mom only hopes that you will always. If you can maintain your own dignity, must never become the kind of woman who takes the so-called overall situation as important, otherwise, you will never be happy in your life. Ziyu was struck by lightning at this moment. She looked at her mother's resolute eyes, and suddenly a stormy sea turned up in her heart. She couldn't help but wonder, why would I say that to my mother? Will I ask myself the same when something like this happens to me in the future? Ziyu, why are you so stupid? Thinking of this, she couldn't help clenching her fists, gritted her teeth, and said, Mom. Since you must go, I will come with you.